Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we are looking at another little event, and it is for German Unity Day, of course, celebrating the fall of the Berlin Wall and the connection between East and West Germany to unite, creating its own full-on Germany. Now, with Unity Day comes a bunch of different things. The first one being a little decal. This can be got from the 2nd of October till the 5th of October, so basically over the weekend. All you have to do is play 3 battles on German vehicles of rank 2 and above, and you can achieve this special decal, the 30th anniversary of German Unity. So all you have to do is just play the game for 3 games, and you can get it, which is kind of nice. Then also, they've got a bunch of bundles and discounts. Now, I will say there was a bundle on offer right now, which was the Sherman pack, obviously the German Sherman, which a lot of people really like. Unfortunately, this pack seems to have sold out. They only sold 2,020 of them, and when I click on the button, it redirects me to a different part of the store. So my feeling is this is already sold out. This vehicle is seen as one of the rarest in the game. It was a CBT access vehicle, so I'm sure a lot of people really want it who started the game afterwards. Just shows how something can sell like hotcakes with exclusivity. Does that mean I agree with exclusivity? Of course not. I think generally it's a bad idea, but then again, you know, who am I to say I'm not a marketer? Then we have a unique German Unity Day 30 bundle, 50% off, and then also all of the German vehicle packs which are on the store are also 30% off. So this actually makes some of them incredibly cheap compared to what they were before. So the German Unity Day bundle in it has a Dora pack, King Tiger pack, Prinz Eugen pack, and then it has the German Unity Day 30 decal, which looks like this, and then also the unique title, The Wind of Change, which I think is actually a really nice title. And also, one of the things which is always nice about these events is it does actually remind us of historical events. One of the things that I think War Thunder is good at is not just a game, but it's also quite good for education. The fact that we have now a event around German Unity Day or around maybe Russian Armed Forces Day and stuff like that, it means that, you know, communities around War Thunder are able to chat about it and maybe gain some experiences from people who went through it, and that is always good in my opinion. So looking at the German Unity Day bundle, it is $64.99, so 50% off, and you get the Dora pack, the King Tiger pack, the Eugen pack, and also the 2 decals and stuff. Now for me, generally, when I look at these, I take away the title and the decal. I really don't think they're worth anything. So then we've just got to work out, when it comes to G and when it comes to premium time, how much you're getting out of this pack, and therefore how much of the vehicles each. So overall, by buying this pack, and obviously if you already have one of these packs, that means that that price is taken away from the overall pack, so you actually even get a better deal if you have just one of these packs compared to before. But if we have a look at the GE, you get 4,000 GE in this pack, which is equivalent to around about, let's say, you know, $20, because obviously you can't buy 4,000 on the market. And you also get 37 days of premium. And now 20 days of premium is $749, 60 days of premium is about 20, so let's call it about 10. So you get around about 30 days, $30 worth of, you know, I suppose 30 days worth of stuff just out of the premium account and the Golden Eagles that are on offer. So if we do 65 minus 30, that's what, 35. So each of these vehicles works out to be around $11, $12 each. So that is the way, at least I break it down. So you've got to work out if these are worth it for you. Obviously, when we have a look at the Dora, the Focke-Wulf 190 D-13, it is still an incredible incredibly strong aircraft. They've also done a bunch of changes to the flight model of the Focke-Wulfs in general, making the elevators a lot stronger. I've been facing quite a few of them in aerialistic, and I've got to say they've generally been doing pretty well. They seem to climb still incredibly well. They have great firepower. The only issue you have with something like the Dora is finishing off the kill. It can be a little bit hard because there's a lot more planes in the game now, which are designed to be more maneuverable at that BR, where before you could just straight boom and zoom over and over again, and there was nothing that the enemy could do. So yeah, it's still a very good aircraft. I would definitely say the changes that have been made to Focke-Wulfs in general have given it a nice buff. I still wouldn't say it's the best at its tier, though. I still think stuff like Griffin Spitz are much better than it. Stuff like the Tower 152 could probably outdo it. But it is a nice vehicle with a really, really nice set of premium bonuses on it, especially when it comes to SL. And also it can be useful in ground realistic too. The King Tiger. The Tiger II Sla. Now, the Tiger II Sla is one of those vehicles which, of course, came to the game, and it was just a straight upgrade over its competition in the tech tree. The Tiger II Sla takes what the Tiger II-H is, adds a bit of track armor on the sides, and gives it a beefier engine. So it should be able to move around a lot better, but also keeps the great capabilities of the Long 88. The Tiger II is one of my favorite vehicles in the game. When it comes to playing heavy tanks, it has a good reload. Its armor does match up, unless, of course, you face a little bit of heat FS. But generally, if you play the proper heavy tank playstyle, try and stay back, use your armor as, cover, then fire away with the high penetrating Lon 88, take out stuff, because once you penetrate anything, it's going to go kaboom. And just make sure, to watch out for the amount of ammo in your turret. The Tiger II can boss the battlefield if it wants to. It seems like Tiger IIs across the board do have quite a low win rate, though. Seems to be an issue with 6-7 Germany as a whole. Not entirely sure why, but it is just kind of how it is. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how many people pick up the King Tiger pack, but I do recommend it as a grinder for 6-7 Germany. You have that alongside the RU-251. You can get into those upper echelons pretty quickly. Just understand that just because you're a heavy tank, you're not indestructible. There's a lot of people running around with incredibly good machines that can just pen you straight through. All of the British 6-7 machines can do this, and then stuff like the heavy tanks from the Americans can bully you hard. So don't play as aggressive. Make sure you play a bit more patient, and everything will be fine. The Eugen. The Prinz Eugen is a premium that saddens me because it is a pay-to-win premium. This vehicle is better than its tech tree counterparts, the Admiral Hipper. It has more crew, it has more AA, it has everything better than the Admiral Hipper, and it is another example of a machine in naval which is just better than, what is on offer in the tree. This means one thing, though. It does mean it's a good purchase, which at 50% off, is pretty nice when it comes to it. So if you are interested in grinding the German naval tree, which at the moment definitely is one of the most competitive at top tier with the Eugen, the Hipper, and also the Grafspee, this would be something for you to pick up. Also, at the same time, we do know that battlecruisers are coming this year. We do know that it was released, last December, that battlecruisers would be in the game by the end of this year. So the Eugen may play a part for you in getting one of those battlecruisers. So we also talked about the other ones which are on sale. So all of the German packs are 30% off. So obviously this is the major deal, but 30% off is still nothing to sniff at, especially when it comes to the starter pack, which is one of the ones which actually is on. So first of all, the starter pack, which I talked about, you get the HE112B1U2, and then you get the SDKFC 141. This was already a great deal at $5.99. It is now a steal at $4.19. This is a really good pickup for any new player or anybody who is a veteran who just wants to run around in a really, really powerful ground vehicle and just smash face. The 141 with the 20mm with, you know, I believe it has the HVAP round, you can just absolutely annihilate anything that is in front of you. And if you die, guess what? You can bring out another one or a Panzer II or something, which also has the very good 20mm on it. It's a fantastic machine. The HE112 could be a little bit better, but it's still quite a nice little fighter to have in the German tech tree. But if you're looking for better options, they do exist for premiums. But just for the SDKFC 141 and also the premium account for 7 days, $4.19 literally pays for itself. Like this equivalent, if you take this out, both of these vehicles are 50 cents or something similar to that when you take away the premium time from this offer. So I would highly recommend picking this up. I think it's a really, really good deal. The next one is the Eugen. Already talked about it. Obviously, if you want to buy this, you know, it's $42. I would say try and go for the other pack instead of this one if you want to pick it up. Then we have the Seahawk. So the Seahawk Mk 100, it's a rank 5 German vehicle. It does have access to air-to-air missiles, and you also get 2000 GE and premium account for 15 days. So 2000 GE is what, around about, maybe let's call it $10. Actually, no, it's probably more. It's probably like 12 or 13. And then when we have a look at 7 days, 15 days, sorry, it's close to around about $5 to $6. So this thing overall probably costs actually around $15 for the vehicle and maybe $20 to $25 for the GE and the premium account. So $10 or $15 for the vehicle overall. If you think that's worth it, then go ahead. This is an amazing grinder to be able to get through the aviation tree. I was actually watching Bryce the other day play this machine, ducking, dipping, and diving, and then getting some ridiculous numbers like 50,000 RP a match, mainly thanks to the space climbing bombers that are around at the moment. But still, that is absolutely insane when it comes to RP, and the SL was even higher. So if you want a really maneuverable machine that can just flop around the place and also has access to air-to-air missiles and you know, good maneuverability in guns, I'd definitely pick up the Seahawk. Just understand that its energy retention isn't the best at the tier that it finds itself at, and also it does have uses in ground realistic because it does have ordnance. So it's definitely one of those I would personally pick up and have a bit of fun with. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. Then we have the L44. So the L44 comes in at $41.99, 30% off. Once again, around about $20 in the form of GE and premium. So you're picking this up for around about $20 if you want to see it like that. And this is one of the best top tier premiums that we have. Basically, the XM1 is probably the best, but it is the highest BR. Then it's between this and the AMX30 Super. I would say the AMX30 Super is probably better than it, just because I like the playstyle a bit better. But the L44 is one of those machines that has been very good for a very long time. It has access to everything you would want. It has access to a really nice gun in the 120. It has access to good APFS DS, has access to a laser rangefinder, so you don't really have to, you know, guess your aim. You can just, you know, make sure to line up the reticle. Then you've got access to thermals. You've got access to speed. You've got access to a trolley turret, which sometimes will just bounce armor when it feels to. And now you actually have access to a lineup, you know, with the addition of the Mexus, with the addition of the Radkampfwagen, with the addition of many others. The Leopard A1A1 L44 is a very, very capable vehicle. Really good bonuses and research on it as well. So overall, this is just a really, really nice pickup. If you are looking to, you know, obviously, get this machine. And if you get a night battle, well, you've got thermals, so you can bully. The next one is the King Tiger. We've already talked about the Tiger II Sla. I personally wouldn't pick it up by itself. Nearly $30 for this machine is quite expensive, especially for what you get out of it. I've seen a lot of people get very frustrated playing the Tiger II, and I think that's just because people don't play it correctly. But yeah, I think this one's a miss just for the $30. If you're going to pick it up, I'd get it in the full, the pack. Then we have the Scout pack. Here we go, the little boy, the Panzer 1C. I really like this vehicle. It's basically a small, fast vehicle with scouting and has the 50mm. It is open top turret. It is a tiny tiger, and it is a really fun vehicle to run around with. And 1,000 GE in 7 days of premium account, that normally accounts for around about $10, maybe a little bit less. So just the GE and the premium account pretty much pay for this machine itself. So if you haven't got this machine and you want to get, the little extras, see this machine as like a 50-cent machine because of the fact that you get so much nice extras with it and the 30% off. This is just a lot of fun. You can up tier this if you want to because it's got good penetration on the gun, but at its tier, it's a very fun vehicle. It's got good speed, doesn't have great armor, but it does have a really nice gun on it, and you can just run around and have fun. It's just kind of like the SDKFC 141. Let's say you are getting annoyed or something at playing, mid to high tiers or even top tier. Well, guess what? You can get out the Panzer 1C and be able to just annihilate the enemies around you and have a bit of fun doing it. I would highly recommend this. I've had a lot of fun in mine going around. Then we have, of course, the Dora pack, which we talked about before. This plane is worth around about $10 in the pack itself, and I'm still not sure I would say it is worth it. It does have really good guns, does have really good energy retention, does have quite good maneuverability now that they changed the tail on it, but overall I'm not sure. I think it just gets outdone by too many aircraft nowadays, so yeah, it might just be a blast from the past. It also goes on offer nearly every sale, so if you're not sure about it now, you could check on it later and see what happens. Anyway, that is the German Unity Day stuff covered. Hopefully you picked up the German Sherman. If you didn't, then, well, c'est la vie. I suppose there will be next time. And make sure to get yourself the decal, which is really nice. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank Trigger Hippie, Universe, Conte Baraka, Elove Goat, Eugens Terry, Ambrosius McClellan, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Hans, and Samuel Slick for supporting the channel.